Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Beers, the post-wheat stock edition. and we laugh about that because wheat stock, if you didn't hear us say it, we kind of snuck it in there on the last day of wheat stock. We're going to publicly exclaim that after 7 years, wheat stock is done. Wheat stock is done. I am convinced that somewhere it is a multi-million dollar ideal. I think if you took it to Ann Arbor, to Buffalo, New York, Poughkeepsie, Peoria, insert city name here, it's a multi-million dollar ideal, but just not for downriver. I think the combination of wheat beers, which wheat beers have never been popular at Forestry Brewery, and most Belgian styles really aren't that popular downriver.
People like their Bud Light.
But hippies, I think, scared a lot of the people.
I think you're right. There's just not that open-mindedness, maybe?
Maybe it conjured up bad images for people down there. Maybe there was some story. We're not from down
People
river.
were having flashbacks.
Yeah, maybe there was some hippie incident downriver that we don't know about. Someone should have told us. Said, look, there was the hippie incident of 1972. You can't do it. You can't be hippies. If only we would have known this 7 years ago.
They were driven out.
Yeah. And the sad thing was, that last year was actually the only successful year for wheat stock of the 7 years. And then this year, we poured so much money into advertising. We had a great write-up in the Detroit Free Press.
You bought all that stuff in Madison?
Yeah, we had the decorations were over the top. Oh, it's so sad. But next year, we've been doing it in conjunction with Craft Beer Week, American Craft Beer Week. Next year, we're still going to do something during American Craft Beer Week. We're going to throw a dart at the wall and see if it sticks. We'll try something completely different. Maybe change the days up. We promise no costumes because those are not big downriver as evidenced by Halloween.
For some reason,
also,
people don't like to dress up.
Something better, something different. So we'll keep that wheat stock. We'll keep the trademark available for us to use somewhere else. We'll eventually take that show
on the road.
On the road. Yep. All right, let's talk about beer. What we have here today, very interesting. This is from O'Fallon Brewery, which, believe it or not, O'Fallon Brewery is located in O'Fallon, Missouri. Hence the name, apparently. Now, we've had a few things from them. They are working on this year being available in 15 states. At the moment, I don't know if they're in 15 states, but between 13 and 15 states, our main viewership areas are Ohio and Michigan, available in both of those states. And we've had a few beers from O'Fallon. Everything that I recall was good.
And we had them in Madison, didn't we? In Wisconsin?
I don't know about that, but we've bought them at the store here in Michigan and Ohio several times. I do know that.
I know they're big in Wisconsin.
This is one of 6 beers that they produce all the time. Of course, they have some really cool seasonal beers. Have not had this one before. One thing that I will really, got to tell you, very few breweries, which I really don't get if you're a packaging and distributing brewery, but also, restaurants, bars, you name it, but really breweries, I think, are the worst offenders as far as their websites. Okay, if you're a packaging brewery, you need to have some information about, if you have a pub, you should have directions on how to get there, your hours, contact information, and you should definitely have a lot of detailed information about your beers.
Yeah.
Nobody does. O'Fallon has a very nice website. They have the history of the brewery. They opened in 2000, by the way. A little bit of information about the staff. They got a little bio about even the former owners on there. And very nice information about all of their beers. This beer right here is 5.5%, 25 IBUs. Tells you the ingredients used in it, which include, of course, rye, hence the name, and toasted hemp seeds. Hemp is the non-THC version of marijuana. It's used to make fabric, rope, and quite often, oddly enough, used in rye beers. I don't know why that is. Maybe the nuttiness of the hemp seeds goes with kind of the nuttiness of the rye.
Could be.
Let's check it out. Let's find out about it.
You bet.
Cheers. It is a somewhat hazy, not too hazy, but a little bit hazy, amberish color. It is described as an amber ale, which I would take that to be a true amber style, which would be kind of a malty, hoppy beer. Sort of like an ESB, but a hoppier, maybe a little bit hoppier. Could be hoppier.
ESPs are more hoppy than neighbors.
No, well, it depends. You know, that's kind of a style open to interpretation. Now here I'm getting some definite caramel flavor. Definitely getting the rye in there, that nice spicy nuttiness of the rye. Some fruitiness in there. Yeast fruitiness, maybe?
I don't know, because I don't know what hemp tastes like. I've never had hemp
Definitely get the
seeds.
rye. It has a dry finish. It's got some caramel malt notes.
Maybe the hemp gives it that hops type of thing.
Hemp, I believe, is nutty. I've had some other hemp beers, and they had kind of a nutty character to it. So that's just I don't know, I could be wrong. If you've ever chewed on hemp seed, you would know. And you can tell us if you know anything about eating hemp seeds.
I know that they put it in cereal sometimes, like in grainy granolas or something, don't they?
This is a very good beer. It's very easy drinking. It's got that caramely sweetness up front, but it dissipates really quickly. You get the nice rye character, and then it finishes very dry. There's some fruitiness in there very quickly.
Maybe the hemp helps with the fruitiness. Let's
check
it out.
Hard to say. We might have to try some hemp seeds. 5.5%. You can drink a lot of these. This could be a beer that maybe you get a 6-pack of and have in the fridge for later. Very nice beer. Check this out. Like I said, they're available in Michigan and Ohio, which are our two main viewing areas. And I'm sure if you went to O'Fallon, Missouri, my impression of O'Fallon, Missouri is that this is probably a pretty prominent thing in O'Fallon, Missouri. I could be wrong. It could be a metropolis. It could be a thriving metropolis.
Yeah,
who knows?
Who knows? I don't know anything about Missouri other than St. Louis.
We don't know anything about it. So check it out. Very tasty beer. Now it's springtime. As you can see, got shorts on. Could be that the cold weather is over. Could be. It might have some chilliness in the night.
Some 60 nights
but
or some 60 days.
I don't think that we're going to see any more snow.
Let's hope
we certainly hope not, because next week, Memorial Day, we're going to be planting the garden. So, unfortunately, now the frigid, kayaking in the wintertime, the frigid water has its dangers, but it is peace and quiet. Now, unfortunately, that's not going to come to an end next week, because people are going to get their boats out.
Those silly jet skis.
Yeah. Oh, the jet skis. Don't even remind me about that. And a lot of people will be going up north to open up their cabins. Yeah. Hopefully, a lot of people will be coming to Fourth Street Brewery to watch the Red Wings.
And to fill their growlers to go up north.
Yes, because big win for the Wings yesterday means that the series is back on track and keep on going. So we're going to hope for the Red Wings. But big week, because Memorial Day really is the start of summer. But we'll be actually, you'll see us next Sunday before Memorial Day. So Memorial Day weekend-ish, I guess, before the actual Memorial Day. So cheers.
Cheers.
Everyone have a great week. Hopefully we'll see you before you take off on vacation. Cheers.